Butter.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
We're loving it.
And we're back. What up, G's?
What up, G's?
What up, P's and B's?
All right, bit of an early one today.
Super early. Well, it was supposed to be earlier, but work fucked me over.
P's.
All good safety precautions.
Why? What were you doing today, Philip? Please tell us.
We were doing fire training at a aged care facility, which I will not name, but
He will not name and shame.
no, I'm not. Well, not shame, just
Blame.
well, blame. I can't really blame.
Tame.
But they have to yes, tame, in case a fire happens, and yeah, we don't want to be responsible for the deaths of any residents. So yeah, a lot of effort and time went into that. A lot longer, but we did it. Do I remember anything that was taught? No, but I'm here. We're here. Which one was that?
That was the clapping.
Okay. But yeah, we're here.
Well,
And yeah.
what would you say is the biggest emergency you've seen at the place you work at?
Biggest emergency. Nothing too dramatic. Just the occasional ambulance people coming in to wheel resis out to the hospital, which happens at least 3 times a week. And then they come back as oh, it was just something else that didn't really need a hospital trip worth. So, yeah.
We had some emergencies at the power station back in the day, but I didn't have anything too big. It was just a lot of fires, like bunkers on fire because, it's all super flammable, those bits of coal lying around.
A bunker of coal.
Yeah, man. And, I just remember, I've seen videos of when, a car crashed, there was a guy that was high on drugs that was running from the cops, and he ran right into a truck that was going up the road, and that was right in front of the camera. Oh, there was another guy that was on the river camera, because there's a camera that they have right near the river. That was the best camera, because you'd catch a lot of people fucking on that camera, because it was just on the side of the road, so people would go there, and on the side of the road they would just. I have multiple videos of people having sex on camera there. And then, it would always... What are we doing? Why did we have sex on the bonnet?
We're in the moment.
There was a guy, though, one time that went over there and he had a dog in the boot. And he pulled the dog out of the boot and then, I think it had its legs tied up in... it was tied up, and he threw the dog into the river that was right next to it too, and luckily the dog swam back, and then but you could see how scared the dog was of the guy too, and ran underneath his car, but we got that reported, and I remember the cops went and checked him out because we had video of that. So
My mum has been hanging out with a vegan group and working at a farm sanctuary, and she's talking about there's this case at the moment that she might be going to be a supporting member of this court case of there's CCT footage of some abattoir somewhere of a dude having sex with one of the pigs.
Oh my god.
And it's going to court.
Oh.
What gets you to that point in your life?
I don't know.
Animals are just us. We're animals too.
It must be just the thing, see, I can't even do that. It's not, that doesn't do anything for me now. Maybe because it's desensitizing, but how in American Pie, when he fingers the pie and he's like, ooh, that's all nice, I'm gonna fuck that.
Yeah.
But even that, because I got a pocket pussy too ages ago, but that also, scarred me because the very first time I used it, I didn't know that it came shipped in with a cylindrical piece of wood that was stuck in there. So like, I guess it was like to keep it all like nice and open for when you use it. But I was like, "Oh, got my presents!" And then straight away went to try. It just went, "Bah!" I was like, I don't think I tried using it once after that, but like afterwards, I was just like, "You've hurt me too much. I'm traumatized. I don't want to be near you anymore."
Do you still have it?
No. I do have a video of Phil wearing it in a wrestling like entrance. Like he opened up his legs and in the middle there was the pocket pussy there.
Good old days.
Good old days. When we're filming ourselves doing wrestling intros.
With whatever we had. And you just happen to have that pocket pussy.
Yeah, it added to the costume. He gave his character more visual aesthetic.
Sanitize after that. Remember, people, sex toys may be fun, but they're not people.
They're not people.
That's right. Just use a pig instead.
I've heard of Tanga eggs. Tanga eggs sounds pretty interesting.
What?
Tanga eggs. They're like, apparently it's like only like 1 or 2 uses, but it's like comes in like an egg shaped thing. You just put it on and you jerk off with it. It's like a little gel thing, but while you're jerking off with it, apparently it feels amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanga eggs.
Tanga eggs.
Tanga X.
Eggs. Because they like come in eggs.
Right.
Yeah.
Not heard of that.
Well, we've got to check them out.
I've heard
You know,
of like a vibrator egg, but yeah.
What, like one of those suction ones? Have you seen those? The suction eggs that girls have now that they can put on their clit and like super.
I'm more of just a Cadbury cream egg kind of guy.
More of a chicken kind of egg guy.
Just chicken eggs and chocolate eggs. Those are the eggs I'm alright. And Yowie eggs, because they have toy.
Kinder Surprise.
Kinder Surprise eggs. That's it.
Have you ever egged someone's house before?
I was part of an egging. This was in grade 6. It was like our last year at primary school. I won't mention any names, but we decided, well, I didn't decide. I just tagged along for the ride that we're going to go to someone else's house and just throw eggs at their house. And I don't know how far we walked. It took like 40 minutes to walk up there. And we got to the house. I stood back because I didn't want to be witnessed because I'm a good boy. And as 2 other guys threw the eggs, I just legged it straight away. And it's like, okay, are we good? Have we run away? Okay, can we go back to your place now so we don't get caught? But yeah. But
I do remember. Oh fuck! I just noticed that we're not recording on both the podtrack and the camera.
oh shit.
We're not recording.
Whoa. So
So we're still streaming, but we're just.
So 8 minutes and 32 seconds of the edited will be this pod, whatever YouTube has.
Yeah, so let's do a little recap for the people that watched this down the track on the edited version.
Well,
We talked about pigs getting fucked.
Yeah, people in the Gippsland area having sex with pigs at abattoirs.
That led on to egg talk, sex, toys, and what was before pig fucking? Phil, do you remember?
Fire training.
Fire training.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, what way it'll still be on YouTube, right? Or would there be a limit?
What?
Over to the streams.
The stream will be there. I think we can just screen record and then grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Twitch that's like, you've had this stream for 20 days and we're going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, we're not Twitch. Well, we can be, but...
All is good in the hood.
Yes.
Elf.
No, I was never into like egging or like TPing people's property.
Yeah, I mean, I was around like rough kids when I was growing up, so like I was around it, I seen it, but never really participated to. Like the one that I remember seeing as well. I was like, I don't think you guys should be doing this. 'Cause for some reason they're picking on some girl too that was older that lived across the school, and when they threw the eggs, I remember that it like cracked the window too. They're like, oh, it won't do anything. Like it will just smash and just leave a mark. I'm like, oh, whatever. I still don't think that's a good thing to do. And then they threw it, and then and then a crack went on the window, and I just started sprinting away. I was like, told you.
I told you. Why? Why you do this? What's the fun of
I
this?
remember one time, you, me, and Hayden, and I think like Taylor and maybe Marika as well went to the movies, and this was back in like the high school age days. And you and Hayden were just talking at full volume in the theater and just pissing everyone off. And it got to a point where like some bloke came to sit behind you guys to get you guys to shut up, and I just had to leave the theater because I'm like, I'm not a part of this. Like disrespecting the movies and theater.
Well, I remember the movie.
Hardcore for me.
I remember the movie. It was Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Robin Williams was in it. Well, it's a shit movie, and we're all bored. And I also Taylor was taking photos with the flash on as well.
I vividly remember like like title came up Election Day, and Hayden at full volume said Erection Day. Even though it was funny, but I was like, oh, this is too awkward for me.
Yeah. And then someone, rightfully so, told us off. Just young kids being annoying.
Annoying little shits.
Annoying little shits.
Even though, I have not seen Man of the Year, even though Robin Williams and I think it was Barry Levinson that directed that. They already had 2 films before that. One, Good Morning Vietnam, which is a classic. And Toys, which I have not seen, but apparently is visually great. Story-wise, character-wise, meh.
Haven't heard of Toys.
I still haven't seen Good Morning Vietnam.
Same.
I know
Same.
the famous quote, Good Morning Vietnam.
What was it? As a kid, I was just wanting, funny Robin Williams stuff. And you do get that, but this was during the Vietnam War, and it treated that subject matter very seriously.
Actually, you might have shown me that in your shed.
I think so.
Yeah, but we're just so high that I can't remember a single scene.
Think I still have it? I hope I
Your
didn't.
favourite Robin Williams flick?
Ooh.
World's Greatest Dad.
World's Greatest Dad.
Yeah.
Directed by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, and I think that's still his best movie today.
It's a good one. It is a good one. It is a good one with a lot of...
Sleeping Dogs Lie. I don't think I've seen that yet.
We definitely watched Jumanji a bunch growing up. Flubber.
I think, honestly, it might be Good Will Hunting. I just love a lot of the dialogue from that movie. I know a lot of people shit on it too, but I really liked it.
It's got a lot of heart.
Yeah. Young Matt Damon, young Ben Affleck.
When you mean Pete, you mean Dan Harmon?
Probably. That's probably one of the voices I've heard shit on it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dan Harmon wasn't a fan?
Apparently so. I don't think I've heard him analyze why he hated it. He just if you like that movie, you're just a dumb, pretentious piece of shit.
Whoa.
And yes, granted, now because it was produced by Harvey Weinstein, it has that bad aura around it. I wouldn't mind watching it again.
Yeah, that was a good one. Dead Poet Society.
Still haven't seen.
Another good one.
We had to watch.
That's another one, the Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
We had to watch that in.
My Captain. Do you know that bit?
Oh, I may have heard of it.
Which
Heard
one?
It.
My Captain.
Oh, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about 1 Hour Photo?
Oh.
Williams doing drama or scale.
Super creepy, lonely guy, but you understand at the end why he's unintentionally creepy. There's many layers.
Oh, actually, I just thought Number 1, first movie I saw my dad cry in, Bicentennial Man.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
I remember loving that as a kid, and yeah, and I was like looking as a teenager and how much shit it got. I was like, what?
You got shit?
It like wasn't critically liked either.
No,
It
really.
was like it's all style but no substance. I was like, what? I was like choking up when it was a robot that wanted to be a human being.
Yeah, all about becoming human.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Or what being human
And
is.
yeah, some of the shots look like, whoa, this looks like a real robot. And, you know, it is Chris Columbus directed. So,
Hmm.
And, you know, classic Mrs. Doubtfire as well.
Yeah.
It's the reason why that was so beloved.
It's always on TV, I felt like.
Yeah.
First Days Woman, already getting hot flashes.
Patch Adams, I think I watched once on TV. That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
But
I remember.
Always heartwarming.
Yeah, I think I remember as a kid being disappointed at that because was expecting a comedy, but there was this dramatic side.
Mm.
I didn't like. I think I taped it, but I didn't watch it because I was like, I don't want to go through that. One that doesn't get should get enough was The Fisher King with Terry Gilliam.
Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, and Jeff
Okay.
Bridges.
Not seen that.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was one criterion that I sold and hoping to get a Blu-ray of.
What was a movie where it's based on a true story? I think it's Robert De Niro as well. About people with a doctor that's treating a patient that has a certain disease.
Awakenings?
Awakenings. Was that Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I remember watching that back in the day. I never saw or can remember the Popeye movie.
Oh, live action Popeye.
Yeah. I've only seen what Red Letter Media has done.
Oh yeah, and they said that that was all Shelley Duvall, that movie.
Yeah.
Didn't that just enter public domain?
Popeye, the character, yeah.
Wow.
And there was a CGI proof of concept by Genki Tarkovsky that he did for Sony Pictures, and it did give Popeye justice, but Sony said, no, make us Hotel Transylvania 17.
Yeah, screw Popeye.
Nah, screw Sony for not taking risk.
Yeah, I'm sick of why is all these animated movies just shit on by these studio execs? And they just don't give a shit about them at all.
Well,
And it seems to be all the ones that actually people give a shit about are trying.
Well, you'd be glad to hear that. Was it when the LA fires happened? All the studios gave, I think, $10 million to wildfire relief, but they're going to be spending way more money on Oscar campaigns.
And that'll be a tax write-off as well. That's all to charity. You can write that off on your tax.
Yeah. Come on, Marvel.
Which filmmaker do you think has the most films on Criterion?
Kurosawa,
Kurosawa.
Fellini.
Terry Gilliam.
Scorsese, does he have a lot? I know he has some of his more obscure stuff on Criterion, but is his bigger movies on Criterion?
Not good.
Irishman is on there.
Yeah, Irishman's there. I got his short films, and we still have to make the meatball recipe because it has that on there.
Yes. Let's make that into a video. You want to commit to that, Phil? Meatball recipe, Scorsese meatball recipe.
And have it be judged by Patrick since she is
Yeah.
her chef.
Hey guys, remember when Patrick used to do the podcast?
Then he only comes in Tuesdays and he just wants to watch stuff.
Long awaited. We'll have a very good anime corner when he comes back. We'll be catching up on some animes.
Yeah.
which we won't talk about now because it's for Patrick.
He'll be like, no, you do it when I'm here, not on my days off, not on my work days. We have to work around him.
According to Google, Martin Scorsese is the director with the most films on the Criterion.
Whoa!
Shit. Okay. All right.
Marty.
Marty!
How come Goodfellas ain't on there?
Yeah, put Goodfellas on Criterion.
Put Departed on.
Ooh, two
Any
good
of
ones.
those films you could put on.
Is King of Comedy already on there?
No.
Seen that?
See that? No. I still haven't seen Scorsese shorts either.
I mean, you saw Joker, so you pretty much saw the same movie.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, King of Comedy's way better than Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
But similar, very similar. You can see that when you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh, I see all the beats that are followed."
Yeah. Fuck. Nah, it's gone now. I had a thought. I don't know what.
Pig fucking. Was it about pig fucking, Phil?
No, it was something to do with. Oh yeah, now it's come back. Jerry Lewis. Yeah, you've heard about the Lost Holocaust movie that Jerry Lewis made?
Well,
No.
No, was it? I think it was like around the 70s. It was about an American clown a Jewish American clown who gets sent to Auschwitz. And it's just pretty much him about trying to get out. It was like supposed to be a serious comedy movie. And then after they filmed it, Jerry Lee Lewis was like, I can't release this. And then it just hasn't been released.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Have you seen Life is Beautiful?
No.
It's a great comedy movie about the Holocaust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually nails it too. I showed it to my grandparents and they didn't like it. They weren't fans, but yeah, Italian. It won an Academy Award, didn't it? It won Best Picture.
3. Was it? It also had the famous acceptance run where Roberto Benigni just walked over the crowd instead of going on the aisle towards the stage.
Wow.
He was that happy. And I was like, now that's a guy.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the one.
climbing over seats.
Yeah, he just walked over the people in the seats. Because he's like the Italian crazy comedy guy.
Yeah.
And he's, been proud of that. I haven't seen his Pinocchio movie, which apparently got shat on. But he's a regular for Jim Jarmusch. Was it? He was in Coffee and Cigarette. What was?
Jim Jarmusch, I like you.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I got to catch up on all of his library. I do have Broken Flowers right in front of me right over there. That Phil got me. But I do love Patterson.
That sounds alright.
I love Patterson.
There's a lot I haven't seen. The Dead Don't Die. That was pretty sweet.
Don't die.
I'm a fan.
That was a good one. Was it The Limits of Control? Is that the one? It's where it's like some mysterious guy he interacts with other people, but it's played by actors who try to look as vastly different as what people perceive them as.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I cannot pronounce his fucking name. Utamami Tabian guy, Science of Sleep guy. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah, just leave it at that. But there's that. There's Dead Man with Johnny Depp.
Oh, I almost that was a Criterion that I bought and then it never got sent over here and then I ended up getting a refund.
Oh.
Yeah. But Dead Man was one of them.
Ghost Dog. Is that the one with?
Yes, Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai.
I haven't seen that one either.
With good old
Forrest
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yes.
So, yeah. I can't remember what it was called, but hopefully it'll get released, the Jerry Lewis, his interpretation, because I am very eager to see what it'd be like. And yeah, there's too much lost media that's just being buried. And according to some news articles, that if your videos aren't digitized by 2025, they ain't going to last long.
Videos as in VHS.
well, the quality will degrade
Oh.
if they're not going to be used.
That kind of makes sense.
So yeah. So I got to find all our home videos under Mum's clutter before it dissipates into obscurity forever.
Well, yeah, same. I've got a bunch of VHSs that I need to digitize.
And yeah, there's also, yeah, that's like a series, or that's like a dream doco series I like to do, is like find lost pieces of media and remaster them. There's like many Doctor Who episodes that have been taped over because the BBC were too cheap to like buy new tapes to record stuff, so they taped over their old things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just gone forever, or unless someone recorded
I
them.
wouldn't. I still have hope they'll be revived. They've like done animations on current DVD releases. Sometimes the audio is still intact because people have like, because yeah, VHS didn't exist back then and VCRs didn't exist back then, but there was like sound recording, so they did that. And do you know Lon Chaney, the classical actor he's sometimes referred to as the guy with 1,000 faces? He always has his own makeup kit. He always like transforms himself into a wide array of characters. I can't remember what the movie was called, but there was like one that was completely gone forever because of an MGM studio fire. Because sometimes when a film goes overseas, it's like, okay, you're done with the film print. All right, give it back to us now. We'll keep it. We'll keep it safe. And then a fire happened. It's like, oh, yeah, that film's now lost forever because we kept all the copies.
Damn.
Yeah.
You ever watched anything on like Laserdisc or Betamax?
I had a couple of Betamax because my dad had them. I think there was Daryl. Remember Daryl?
Is that a movie?
There was a movie from the 80s about a cyborg kid.
Whoa. No.
And there was also Faulty Towers Betamax.
Well,
Ooh, that would be a good one.
Yeah, I hope they're still in the old caravan. I have been hearing about Laserdisc. I am intrigued, especially through Paul Thomas Anderson's advice. He did say, if you want to know everything about filmmaking, go get the Bad Day at Black Rock Criterion Laserdisc and listen to the commentary. Just listen to that and you'll be set. And it has not been, that Criterion has not been released on DVD nor Blu-ray. So
someone hasn't put it on YouTube.
probably. It probably should. I know Every Frame of Painting took excerpts from it.
Remember that YouTube channel? They stopped making videos ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a new one in a while.
You better become a filmmaker.
I remember when I first watched it, I was like, it's giving me all the cheat codes. I'm learning.
I thought it was a great channel. It's like
Yeah.
perfect essays, perfect aesthetic.
Didn't know anything about the guy who made it too. Don't know what he's done afterwards too. But I would watch a YouTube video of someone explaining that.
And lessons from a screenplay. That was also a good channel.
My favourite is, even though it's less on the filmmaking side and more the philosophical story meaning, like Stories of Old.
They still do it, don't they?
Yeah, he still does. He still does it. And he does his own podcast too with another video essayist as well too. But yeah, still smashing them out.
Team Deacons is a good podcast.
Oh,
Yes, that's a great one.
Listen to the Bill Hader one. And that was fascinating.
Top notch.
The Movie Cribs, that would be my number one podcast to get on over like, you know, all the comedy ones like KT and Skanks and all that. Love to get on the Movie Cribs and talk to those guys about horror movies.
Okay, so now we're okay. What would be yours, Phil? That's not, I guess, not the too obvious one. Not KT
JRE
or JRE or
Skanks. Red Letter Media.
Or
Be on that.
even though don't even because it's paywalled, isn't there? Their podcast. Or you just mean like their video review?
Videos. I was like, I just want to, have fun, play Junker, get drunk and watch shitty movies.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Like, I'm okay with just that.
That would be a great one. Nostalgic reasons, even though I don't really listen to it much these days, Mega 64. Just hanging out with the boys that I grew up with in my 20s, watching their podcast.
Are they still putting out stuff?
Yeah, they're still doing it. It's still making videos and still doing the podcasts. They had a thing this year though that I remember seeing that like they did a long charity, a long stream for like they were in some financial trouble, and I just remember seeing it like the day after they did it, and I was like, oh, I would have tuned in and seen what was up, but apparently it was like a serious moment, and they had all their fans like help them out and stuff, but yeah, they're still at it.
Sweet.
And you know, Cold One's just for drinking with those guys. We mention them all the time.
Future collaboration, please.
Surely that's going to be on the cards at some point when we have enough like YouTube respect.
Yes, that's right. And then we can reach out to them.
Yeah.
So we're doing an early podcast today because we're going to go see Showgirls tonight. First time, I've never seen it before. I'm watching it at the Astor.
Would be my second time. First time, watched it with a lady that no longer wants to talk to me. Yeah. During my male feminist days.
Or what, hanging out, man.
Yeah, and
I'm going to spend time with a woman.
Yeah. And was it just pretend I'm bisexual?
Just get on equal books.
Yeah. And then I was like, why am I lying to myself? Just admit I wanted to watch this for the tits. But yeah, and also Paul Verhoeven. You can't go wrong with him.
Exactly. One of the greatest directors of all time.
Still haven't seen his Nun movie yet.
Yeah, never watched that as well. The nun one.
Yeah.
The sexy nuns. Paul Verhoeven.
Oh, Benedetta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. Maybe this might encourage us to download and watch.
Filmography.
I guess we should talk about too, since Valentine's is tomorrow. Anyone got any Valentines?
Nope.
Anything to look forward to on Valentine's Day?
Spending Valentine's with my mum.
Whoa!
Stay down on the weekend. So that'll be nice. I'm sure we'll have something have dinner and hang out with mum.
That'll be a good time. It's always a good time with Sharon. She's gonna come on the podcast one day.
That'll happen eventually.
Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend. Just visit Provocation. I will probably do a sequel to Valentine's Day, but I had to like make sure everything else is set up, prioritize wise. I have to like set up because I already bought a fan, even though I promised myself I'd buy a fan ages ago. I just promised myself I'd do a Sweet Chili Philly channel or Instagram, but I've said that ages ago. I was like, I gotta set that up first before I get back out into the world. And also, yeah, we'll wait until we finish editing part 2 of Traralgon Radio. And then, yeah, probably, well, it was my idea, well, whoever's got the next G'day idea brewing.
What's the next one?
I don't know. I put out.
Are you gonna do love, or that's you said you're gonna do this other stuff?
I'll do that stuff. I'll do love again, but I'll have to like sort out other shit, and also I introduced and closed the current one.
Okay, so
yeah, it's like it's up to you guys if you want to do the next G'day.
Morwell or CBD.
Ooh, a nighttime one would be good. CBD would be.
Melbourne CBD at night.
Yeah, just because we haven't. I mean, from what I hear, so far from the few people I've talked to, their favourite is Traralgon, going out Traralgon. So a nightlife one when we're talking to some more drunk people, I guess. Will be good.
Drunk.
Don't want it.
people
Yeah.
same
Now
for me.
yeah.
But you might get interesting characters.
Different spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both CBD during the day. We do 24 hours in the city.
24 hours.
That'll be full stream in itself.
I'll be when we have got better set up for long streams.
Hmm.
Because we can't really take this stream on the road.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it on your phone. You
Yeah.
can do it on your phone, and it's just a lot less quality.
And you'll need a lot more power chargers. Was it pocket chargers?
Got two of those, maybe some more.
But I wouldn't mind. I would open Morwell.
More.
Do more.
Well. Well, there's no nightlife in Morwell, so yeah, it has to be during the day. What day shall we? Oh, well, this is all housekeeping.
Yeah.
We can sort out housekeeping later on. But yeah, Morwell sounds good for next ride. Now back to pig fucking.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, that's a famous pig fucking.
It's the very first story.
Yeah, the very first episode. Yeah.
Has that been renewed yet? Oh wait.
I think it is. Yeah, the new season's been worked on. It's coming out.
Yeah, because he just did Kunk on. Was that the latest one? Because he.
That's the one we just watched.
Yeah, because he wrote that.
Yes.
Charlie Brooker.
Wrote, created Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you guys still haven't seen Dead Set, have you?
I think you showed me the first episode ages ago, but I wouldn't mind getting into that because I'm all fish tank at the moment, so wouldn't mind watching another Big Brother thing.
Would you recommend it?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
It's like
Highly recommend, Phil.
the fact that the safest place during a zombie apocalypse is the place that's filled with people that were not meant to be together. They were placed together just so they can create conflict for entertainment. And then comes flesh-eating zombies to the mix.
How many seasons did that show get?
It was just one.
Just the one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and how it ends, I'm pretty sure it was just intended to be a mini-series. It wasn't. You didn't want to go all Walking Dead and like lose interest around season 7 or 5.
How many spin-offs has that show got now?
Too many.
Never got through that, even though I'm a big zombie fan.
I've started losing interest around the 7th season. It like had great, powerful fucking moments around the 2nd to 4th season, and then after that, I was like,
Yeah. Sort of what happens when a show goes on for too long. It's very rare that you can keep the magic. I wonder when the new It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia season's coming out. It's probably already came out. Didn't even know.
Could be. Well, that is one that's kind of held its energy throughout all the seasons.
It's got to be the way you can keep the magic is just by making a show with your mates and having vision.
Yeah.
Seems to be the way.
unless buying a football team is like draining you too.
We'll see. We'll see as the season come out.
Didn't Rob McElhenney like sell it too?
His share of the I don't know. I don't know how the Wrexham
We watched
story's
like
gone.
one season of it and then just
well, it wasn't enough of them.
it's like, I don't care about the football team. I care about the guys playing.
I mean, I do, but just I didn't want it to be all the football team. You want to see some of the two guys that are sort of selling the show.
What did you want to see from them?
Just them interacting with anything that happens.
Bit of banter.
Yeah. Just
I
want to
don't
see.
care about the people actually playing the sport.
Well, I don't give a shit about the soccer. I don't.
I care.
I mean, in Ted Lasso, I never really cared about the soccer either.
but I was still
Mean Machine, I don't care about the soccer.
Mean Machine. Oh,
What about Bend It Like Beckham?
You only care about Keira Knightley.
Never seen the movie. In She's the Man, I cared about the soccer.
Yes, Amanda Bynes. Don't go off the rails. Yeah.
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
it.
Well, no, she's like now doing art galleries, so she's like.
Yeah, she's trying. She's like
She
doing.
just has to like stop hanging out with absolute douchebags.
Hollywood, baby.
Whoa! Now we got the light in here.
Start going all dark.
Let that light.
Might be too much light now, but no, it looks good.
Do you think Amanda Bynes' journey through Nickelodeon led to a lot of those life?
Well, they say,
100%.
yeah, child star. Ching ching. Child star in Hollywood, you're very likely to be crazy anyway.
Was it all that would have been a good show if weirdly if it stayed in Florida because that's where the first 2 seasons were filmed at. They were away from Hollywood. But then was it Dan Schneider went scouting and then found Amanda Bynes was like, oh, we have to go to Hollywood now. That's when shit went haywire.
In terms of?
Being closer to Hollywood.
No.
Was it
Closer to Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider? Well, it's weird because like another Nickelodeon show that I love and I'm glad it's like still A-OK, hasn't been dated that much. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. That was filmed in New Jersey.
Josie.
Jersey. So they were away from Hollywood but closer to criminals. But criminals that care. And was especially the non-Hollywood stuff is okay when it's away from it. I've seen
That toxic place.
the toxic place.
Through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favourite? No.
Britney Spears.
I want to be edgy, but I don't want to be cancelled.
I want to be edgy, but, you know.
I want to earn money from this first. Then I'll be edgy.
All right. New topic. Let's move on. Back to pig fucking. But all I want is a puppy. I had to say that once.
I just want a puppy. Why are you talking about pig fucking? Because we cared about the protest at the abattoir.
That's right.
Yeah.
God. You've lost your mind working in that job, I reckon.
Yeah.
My brother was working at the abattoir once, and it did. I'm pretty sure it did make him go insane more. Even though he had his episodes before working there, but yeah.
I think just being around death too much would do something to you. Although, you know what, 6 Feet Under shows that they're all human and nice people.
But industrial kind of slaughter.
Yeah. Yeah, actually killing. You're actually killing all the time.
That one time I saw the pig get butchered on the farm. That was a
Intense.
whole lot of graphic learning. But I was like, I want to know where my food comes from, and I sure found out.
How old were you? Do you know?
Oh, like around 15 or 16. Yeah.
How much did that put you off pork? How long?
Not long at all. Like we ate the pig, and I did do like a month of vegetarian, but I can't remember if that was before or after the pig scenario. I think I've already told that story on the podcast.
Hey, we're gonna be saying the same stories a few times if it's just us three talking.
Oh, it happens on every podcast.
Yeah.
What was it? Even the ones that I like, they always get stories from people.
Yeah.
That's just how conversation works.
Yeah.
Well, for those, there was this one time where at my mum's friend's place, they just happened to have a pig like run into their backyard, like a little one at the time. It wasn't fully grown, just a random pig out of nowhere. And because we lived on a farm, my mum's friends called up my mum like, hey, do you guys want to take this pig and then we'll fatten it up, and then we'll go halves in it instead of like trying to find the owner of the pig. It's like, oh, free pig. And then took it back to the farm, got it fully grown, and then I was like to my mum, oh, can I see it get sorted so I know where my food comes from? And I had to do a bit of convincing at the time. She's like, well, we came to the agreement that I didn't get to see it get murdered, like get shot in the head, but I could watch the rest. So at the time, Carl's mate, who was a butcher, came up with a rifle, shot the pig in the head, and then I was allowed to come in and watch the rest and saw it like get its head chopped off, and then like all its nerves have been severed, so it's just like a whole shaking body, no head, blood pouring out. And then I watch him like take the skin off and then break it all down into like what you see in the butcher shop. Then at one point you see like this broken down pig carcass and there's like a little bit twitching of like tissue and stuff. And there was like nothing left. That was pretty full on.
You know what's like? There was two things I can think of that made it aesthetically pleasing for me. One is Red Dead Redemption 2. Whenever you would skin an animal, it was just like almost ASMR like, because it just be these clean cuts.
Yeah.
Everything sounded cool and just easy to take off. And
accuracy
on alone, just because you're like, oh, these people are enjoying this bit of meat that they got.
Well, they have to survive.
Yeah.
Exactly. But those two things, first time I've ever had
Was it Bear Grylls? I think I saw him like cutting up a mini alligator, and then having it cooked by the campfire. And I was like, really tasty. Yeah. I was like, oh, looks. Whoa, we just lost our viewer.
I'm back.
Wait, whoa! This whole animal torture was too much for that one viewer.
But I suppose in the end, it hasn't put me off eating meat.
Yeah.
That's only the one time, I suppose.
I do feel like I have to hunt now because I don't think I can go vegetarian.
So you have to hunt. That's the cool thing about society now. You don't have to do any of that stuff.
No.
You can just enjoy the fruits of other people's horror.
Would you go on like an abattoir tour and go to like the kill floor and stuff?
I mean, at this stage, I'm all about like learning and stuff like that. So if I was invited and I had the opportunity and I had the free time, then just to experience it, I guess. But it's not something I'm running towards. Not something I would
seek it out.
Yeah, just to see how it goes, but also I've got a sketch idea of give Phil a job at the abattoir, and I go there and I accidentally pour blood all over and I keep slipping.
Just keep falling over in the blood.
Yeah, I'm just whoopsie daisy. Do I get the job now? No, get the fuck out of here before you cause more trouble.
Sounds like a fun time. Sounds like a Leonard Woodley.
Anti-ant.
Anti-ant?
Well, we should probably kind of get going pretty soon.
All right, well,
Wrap it up here.
it's nice seeing everyone.
How many Thursdays is that? 3 or 4 in a row? I think it's 4. This makes 4.
4 in a row. And
Gotta keep it going.
yeah.
Thursday streams.
Thursday with the big little boys. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, it won't be too much longer before G'day Trailgun Radio Part 2 comes out. We've had a few people asking us,
Egging us on.
when is it coming out? Which we like to see, It's nice that people
Videos.
asking for our stuff, It means that we're doing something right. I've started my own personal YouTube channel now, 8JVO8, JVO YouTube channel. Check it out. Subscribe to that. Few different shows I'll be doing on there. Just did a Pokemon card opening session earlier on today. Hung out with Aaron Raven and Brody and B-Dog showing up as well too. So it was fun times.
Where did the JVO8 come from?
It's because JVO was taken ages ago, and then like I just put it in. I had it for a password ages ago, but it was a different name. Remember on my when we got the school jackets,
Yeah.
I had originally my idea was I think I did get it. Well, it was 8 Shikamaru. 8 was the one I was going to put on there, and then Dad said, "Don't fucking get that on your jacket." So I changed it to JVO,
Right.
and so that's stayed as the thing. And later on in my life, someone said, "Well, that's like a drug thing," and I was like, "What? Well, I like it even more because I came up with it before the drugs." So
Cool.
there we go. That's why. Also, it more like an 8 is upright infinity. So
Curves.
yeah, and there'll be infinity videos coming on that channel. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Subscribe to Brennan Blogs. I need subs. Notary video will be up very soon. A lot of good things happening. Subscribe.
A midnight party. I have no idea what other projects I've gotten planned because everything else is screwing me over.
I have been thinking about doing a physical media breakdown show with you.
Okay.
If you're up for that.
Sure.
Because we've got plenty of DVDs, so just, spotlight some of our favourite of the collections and go through the limited edition type of physical media, because we do love our physical media.
Yeah.
You down for that?
Don't buy stuff on streaming stuff. You never know when they're going to just get rid of it out of nowhere.
That's right.
You spent money on a digitized nothing.
Something very special should be out on physical media. Hopefully very soon. We can't be too far away now.
Got to get the signature from that. For that.
Can't be too far away.
Got to meet up with all the cast and crew and decide it too.
Once it comes out, I want to organise a thing at Welcome to Brunswick one night, like a Friday or a Saturday, and we'll go there and celebrate.
Oh, awesome.
Hey.
That'd be good. Alrighty. Well, we're off for showgirls, ladies and gents. We'll be different, man.
Sweet. You look.
Do you want to sing a song or say a peace out, Brennan? Final words as I turn it off.
No matter how hard it gets, make sure you take your animals to the vets. Hanging out with my bros to go see